Hello everyone and welcome back in my channel in another crypto video. This is the third one, and in the two first ones we talked about the emotions, the Bitcoin, the all-time high, how we should what we should expect and things like that. As we mentioned in the second video, we talked about what does it mean that Bitcoin did an all-time high, and now we can see that what we talked at the second video, it's happening right now, especially in the emotional state. First of all, if you are new here, make sure to subscribe. I always, in every week, I post one crypto video about what I think for the market, and I want to share my experience. And one very important thing is that as you can see, I don't have too many subscribers because I don't care. I didn't care since the beginning. What I'm trying to do with these kind of videos is just to educate and to share my experience on this market. And my experience is now like 8 years in the crypto market, so I think it's good to share the knowledge that I know with the others. So even if I don't hit milestone numbers, I don't care. I'm going to do these kind of videos until I think it's enough. So everything I do here, it's for educational purposes and nothing else, and nothing more. So today, what I'm going to talk with you guys is we are going to check, and we are going to talk about the influencers and the, as I like to call, the emotional cycle, because in my opinion, one of the biggest thing, or one of the best things that you can learn in crypto is to know how to read emotions and to focus in trading psychology more than in anything else, and especially in crypto. So in my opinion, and as you guys might know, markets are emotional machines. Like prices move because of the people can feel greed, or they can feel fear. You know, every candle that we have there, the red ones and the green ones, they are emotions, because people will get, most of the people, and especially retail, gets they decide because of how they feel. So they listen to their emotion. There is a very small part of people that they control their emotions, and they take actions based on data and based on rational thinking, and not in emotional thinking. So that's why every candle is an emotion, first of all, because and we are talking here about the retail, and as we know, 99% of the retail or more, they take actions based on emotions, and not in the rational thinking and believing in data or their analysis, etc. So I don't have anything to show you here, but this video is more talking and what I think it's happening right now with these influencers. We saw last week when Bitcoin made an all-time high. If you are in X, or in X Twitter, you saw that almost every influencer was alive again, because they do not make tweets when the market is going down and when the fear is dominating the market. But what they do, they always use their followers and their engagement for what they want. It's the motto that we know, and I think most of you know this one. fill before shell. So what they basically do, they first buy something, or they get an agreement with a project, they fill their bags, and they starting to shell. And this one works only when we have prices going up, because if the prices are going down, there is no project that will pay influencers to shell their token or something like that. So this is the influencer's job. So we do not need, and we do not want to be on that trap, to fall in the influencer's trap. So the main thing that we must do every time is to filter whom we gonna follow in Twitter, in X, or in any social media. And in my opinion, if you are in crypto, you only need X and Telegram or Discord for communities. You don't need especially to follow TikTok influencers or Instagram influencers, because in most cases they know nothing about crypto, and they know nothing how this industry or how this market works. So you can follow influencers in X or X Twitter. There are a lot, and I know that, and I believe that there are good influencers, to say, because I don't know how to call them, or maybe KOLs, key opinion leaders, that it's okay to follow them, especially if they do good analysis and if you learn something from them. But do not follow their calls, or do not follow most of the influencers' calls, especially in this state of the market. We are in the state of the market where people are uncertain. They don't know what they want, and they don't know what to do from now on. So never follow influencers' calls, and always when you see influencers posting a lot, making a lot of tweets, and if you see media headlines going too bullish, in my opinion, that's the time when we need to start taking profits and slowly to get out of the market, because media and those influencers are not our friends. They are our enemies. So we should treat them as our enemies. If you treat someone as an enemy, you never will listen to him, what he's saying to you, because he's your enemy. So treat like this. They are our enemies, and we're gonna treat them like an enemy, and not like a friend. So this is the role of the influencers. They always will try to make you believe that we are going higher and higher and higher and never going back. So never believe them. It's better to have your opinion, for example, even if you are not, even if you don't have big experience in crypto, and you do not know how to do analysis. Start educating yourself. Start learning about fundamentals. Start learning about technical analysis. That is one of the most basic things that you need in this market. Start learning about onchain. Onchain, if you know how to use computer, and if you know, especially if you know how to do some coding, you will know how to use onchain also. Now you have a lot of on-chain data tools like Arkham Intelligence, you have Glassnode, you have Dune Analytics, where you can see data and on-chain data, what is happening, and you can have your own way how you do that. So you will believe your analysis in that you do in on-chain, and you do not need to believe the influencers or other one analysis. It's better to believe your own analysis, and you're gonna be more productive even if you fail. Because if you fail, you're gonna always try to do better and better and better, and there will come a point where you will be, and you will become a professional into this. So try also to learn psychological things on trading. For example, if you see, this is the golden rule. In my opinion, this is the golden rule. It is so easy to say it, but it is so hard to practice it. So the golden rule says that if everyone is bullish and you see fear and greed is going extreme greed, and you do not see anyone posting about that market can go can dump again. So that one is the main sign that you need to go out. The golden rule is if someone or if most of the crypto guys are bullish, you just turn bearish. And I'm talking with terms because I don't like anyone to take a side. Like, you don't need to call yourself that you are bullish or you are bearish. All you need is to make one plan and follow that plan and be ready for two sides. And I think in the next video I will talk about this, how we can play with both cards so we do not position ourselves bullish or bearish. So educate yourself, to be the contrarian, like not doing what the herd does, what the crowd does. You just do you just need to be the contrarian. So if the crowd makes something, you do the opposite, and this gonna help a lot. I'm telling again, it's so easy to say this, but it's so hard to practice. For example, when we have a big dump, let's go back at the FTX crash. When it happened, we had the Bitcoin at 16K. So the crowd was out of crypto, going out of crypto. I'm talking about retail. They was losing, and they already lose the hope in the crypto space. So that was the best moment to buy, but it's so hard in this case to take actions against the crowd. Even, let's talk like what happens 1 week ago when we hit Bitcoin all-time high. The crowd was so greedy because we are going higher and higher and higher. So it's so hard for a guy which is retail and don't have a lot of information, in that case, to be the opposite of the crowd, to sell, for example, his position. So we need to work on this one to make ourselves always take actions against the crowd. So because look, the emotional trading cycles works like this. The market starts rising and people will feel optimism. Like, you know, there is a phase before euphoria that I like to call optimism. People will be like, we think crypto is going up, they still not buying, and as it pumps, they will feel excitement and then thrill, then euphoria. So when euphoria comes, that means that probably the top, they believe they're geniuses. So they will start buying at euphoria or when they are excited, and they believe then at the top that they are geniuses because they're gonna generate some small profit, and in their calculations they will say that if we go like this, in this way, just for 2 weeks I'm gonna be a millionaire, or I'm gonna make a lot of money. So this is not how it works. And then market turns up, like it goes the opposite, and anxiety will creep in, and all of them will be anxiety. I'm talking on the bold points, and then that becomes denial, then panic, and then the full capitulation. And the full capitulation, it is the place, let's say, where we take actions. If we are in the capitulation, that's the best zone or best time to start buying cryptos, to start accumulating the altcoins or the Bitcoin, whichever you position yourself. So the problem is that retail buys during the euphoria and always sells during the capitulation, and it should be the opposite, as I'm saying right now. Also, we can check here, for example, now we are in the neutral zone in fear and greed. So as I said earlier, this is a position where most of the people don't know what to do. So that's why we always need a plan. So to wrap this up, because I don't want to go more further, I think 15 minutes it's enough for this topic. Just keep in mind 3 things. Emotional trading is what kills portfolios. Influencers driven hype leads people to buy tops. Don't forget this, because influencers never will call. Most of them, I'm talking for most of them, they will never call to buy in the bottom, because they are also retail, and most of them, they do not know this space, how it works. And always remember that the smart money does the opposite. And if you check onchain, and if you check everything, like just go back at the second video, we checked onchain, you're gonna see that smart money buys when no one is buying, and sells when no one is selling. So again, this is everything I say on my videos is for educational purposes, and I hope that what I'm saying here, what I'm discussing here with you guys, it helps any of you, because that's the main goal of mine, to make someone of you to take these lessons and to take my experience, and to build good mindset about crypto, and how to trade it, and how to fight the emotions. So this is for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and let's see you guys in the next video.